All right. Welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh. And we're coming at you with another weekly Talking Toys. Got a lots of news to round up for you guys. Some
Yeah.
exciting stuff that's coming out. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got some stuff from McFarlane. We're going to start off with the hype here. I'm really, really excited for what they're doing here. First up from McFarlane, we are getting a Donna Troy, and this is part of a Teen Titans Build a Figure wave. Um, Donna Troy, of course, is like Wonder Woman adjacent, right? The Wonder Woman equivalent, the Amazonian in the Teen Titans. So really, really cool here. I honestly, I am really excited for this line. Yes, it's not the um, Teen Titans animated series, but it's Teen Titans, like the Judas Contract, I think is the name. But yeah, just the comic book Teen Titans. But we're getting Donna Troy here. What do you think?
Um, something I just feel like because they are supposed to be teenagers, right? I think not just her, but the all four figures in general, I think look a little large, and
Okay.
I don't know maybe if that's like he just doesn't want to do a completely different mold sets or something. Maybe he's like reusing some arm parts here, and so it's just
Right.
easier to make them adult bodies because like all the bodies are really tall and elongated, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but one thing I do like though is sometimes Todd can get overly crazy with the sculpt for a lot of the parts it interferes with mobility. So I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
appreciative now of getting like more smooth figures, more reminiscent of like Marvel Legends, because I know I'm
Okay.
gonna be able to play and pose it a lot better.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think maybe it's also his scaling where he does scale higher or bigger. It's just kind of weird to see the Titans in a more taller scale. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Donna Troy there. And then next up, we have Arsenal. This is Green Arrow's sidekick. Um, but just an Arrow guy. Honestly, this one, not too excited about. I don't know why they made his goggles so big. He's got more like just the normal tactical dad drinking a beer.
I don't know. I just woke up from a little nap. It's a little dark, but you guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Uh, Glasses. This, I think they just made him way too big.
This one does look bad, and I also do think maybe it's not just Todd's fault. It's like the DC comics, how they drew him because a lot of people were saying, and I do agree with this, is like the red piece looks like a women's swimsuit, and it just doesn't look good. Like it, you know what I'm saying? Like that cut on a
Oh
male
my god, you're
doesn't
right.
look
I
good.
didn't notice that.
He's wearing like a one piece women's swimsuit.
Yeah, he's got his one
And,
piece.
yeah, and it just looks bad on like a superhero male figure.
Yeah, I agree. This one, and again, maybe it is the source material, but yeah, it's definitely the weakest of the four here. Arsenal, and plus, it's just Arsenal. Nobody really
It
cares.
is Arsenal, yeah, yeah. Nobody cares about the arrow guys in any property.
All right, then next up, the leader, we are getting a Nightwing. And honestly, I'm digging this Nightwing out of the Gotham Knights one that we got, and then the Red Hood versus
Two
Red
pack.
Hood two pack.
Yeah.
This one I love, like you were saying, just that cleaner, sleeker look um, to these figures.
Yeah, this one's hard just because, like you said, we've already gotten a couple
Yeah,
Nightwings, and I really like the build a figure, and so I don't want to skip out and miss the build a figure. But I just don't. I feel like I don't need this. I don't have a need for this just because of how many Nightwings we've gotten, and they're pretty similar. They're not that like they're
yeah,
all pretty based on classic. They're not that crazy.
yeah. I mean, black undersuit with blue highlights, right?
Hmm.
It's basically Nightwing.
I mean, it looks good. It's just yeah, we've just gotten it a couple times now.
Yeah, we have. But part of that Teen Titans, I think a great choice there for that wave. And then next up, the Queen of Darkness.
This is where it's at.
But we are getting Raven, and man, she's looking. I think they did a great job here with her belt, her amulets, the cape. Um, and it is a little slimmer. And again, I didn't see that. We'll get to the picture where we see them all next to each other. But yeah, maybe she is running a little taller, but I like it.
I do think so. Yeah, I just I don't like how he's scaling them because they look like they scale with you have your DC multiverse, and that just doesn't sit right with me because we've never really seen Raven be that tall.
Right.
And like this has been a problem with him in general. Like he makes females overly tall, even just like I remember the Wonder Woman was like the same size as like the male superheroes, which was like not accurate.
Okay.
But yeah, I do love this is my favorite figure from the wave though. If out of anyone, I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, this is really cool that we are getting a Raven figure to go with your Teen Titans. And then last up, and this is the build figure that you're going to build with those 4 figures: Donna Troy, Arsenal, Nightwing, and Raven. You're getting a hulked out Beast Boy. Honestly, like when I first saw this, I was just like, oh man, I like the slender, slim Beast Boy. That outfit, really great. That's a great choice for an outfit.
The classic colors, yeah.
Classic Beast Boy colors. But man, why we gotta Hulk him out? I don't know.
I actually love this because of course, it means down the line, we will get a regular Beast Boy eventually, and he does do this like often in the comics and in the show, and I love that we're getting a big figure for a build figure. I just appreciate that. We're gonna get to Marvel Legends, and like when you compare companies, you start to see more and more of the flaws of like Hasbro, because like this right here, this would have been a $40 figure, right? This would have been the big fig class, and so you only have to buy 4 figures, and they're only going to be $5 extra. So that means you're paying $20 for this figure essentially.
Right. Yeah, it's again what Todd is doing with his toy line is outpricing the competitors, right? And man, I think with this line, this is kind of one of the first lines that, or at least Build-A-Figures that I've just been like, every single one I need to get. I mean, yes, Arsenal is the weakest one, but to get that Beast Boy and to have just the Teen Titans set up, I'm really, really attracted to this line.
Exactly, and even crazier thing too, something I didn't mention is that it's only a 4-figure wave to get the BAF, whereas like Legends are 6-7 figures, so you're going to have to spend upwards of like $150 to get the BAF, where this is $100 and you're getting 5 figures when one's huge, right?
One's a big one, yeah.
Like you're right. I'm not gonna be able to skip out on the Nightwing because it's just too good of a deal for $100 at retail to get all 5 of them.
Yeah, and Todd has always gone that way, right? He always does the 4-figure Build-A-Figures.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. This is the first wave that I've kind of been more attracted to than what Marvel has been releasing. So, but we'll see. But here we have the whole team here, and if we do get a wave 2, oh my god, we got to get Starfire. We will Terra. Oh, if we could get Terra, dude.
And then regular Beast Boy.
Regular Beast Boy.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. And then like do a villain. Oh my goodness, the Wonder Twins. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, we're starting to see those differences in toy lines. All right, let's go ahead and jump into 2 little, I believe, exclusives. Can't remember. Indiana Jones figures. We have here Indiana Jones in full disguise when he's down in the map room. He's looking for the light, trying to find the Ark of the Covenant. What do you want? What do you want? Again, this is an Indiana Jones line, so you can't get mad at the multiple Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
It's an Indiana Jones line.
Yeah, Indiana Jones map room, it is what it is, like I said, I'm looking at this more of like a fodder line because I don't know, I feel like I'm not just alone. I feel like I'm not alone in this, where after I feel like people get the classic indie, people are not going to be that interested in these. I just don't think so.
I mean, yeah, outside of a few diehards, the general toy collecting community is not going to be like, I need every single version. I need a shirtless version. I need version.
No way.
This battle. No, most people are going to want that classic Indiana Jones. Maybe a couple of the side characters, but these variations. Yeah, I think you calling it here, man. The fodder line. I do like. I do like that. Yeah, the fodder line. Indiana Jones, the fodder line, and the Curse of the Fodder line. Yeah, no, there's nothing exciting. Nothing exciting.
Yeah, these are due out in summer 2023, but yeah, it actually doesn't say if they're exclusives or not on their official post.
I'm probably wrong. Let us know.
We'll see. No, they might be.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
They'll announce them later on.
How about you guys? Let us know down below what these are. Next up in these two little releases here, we have Kasim. Hey, Kasim. This guy's a really cool voice in the I mean, as an actor, but again, just guy in a fez. I don't know if you need a fez, but you can get a
I
pinstripe
don't.
guy. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
put it on the, what is it, 10th, 11th Doctor?
Mhm.
What in the name of sanity have you got on your head?
It's a fez. I wear a fez now. Fezzes are cool.
But,
Yeah, and like thinking like to these both of these new lines, right? We have Dungeons and Dragons and Indiana Jones. The I mean, the Dungeons and Dragons, or for me, are better figures than these Indiana Jones figures. They're just more interesting than Dungeons compared to these ones.
yeah, I agree 100% with you on that. And honestly, yeah, there's just more like I'd never played Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm not aware of it, the property, but never really
Mhm.
into it. But yeah, those figures are way more attractive because potentially it is because they're just fantasy, right? It's just more
True.
fun. Whereas this is just people in suits, man. I don't know. I don't know what Hasbro's going to do with this Indiana Jones line.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how deep they go because they're going deep, I think.
But here we go. You got more fodder. You can get this guy, swap his head, put him as a bad guy, maybe make him as a Black Skull, or who
Yeah,
knows?
like because Hammerhead and Hammerhead had a pinstripes. You could use maybe
Yeah,
Hammerhead or
there you go. Or Mr. Negative. Ooh, that'd be cool. From Spider-Man.
well, his suit's all white.
Well, maybe he's like, he's wanting to feel a little fancy one day.
Sure.
All right, so that's what we got for Indiana Jones. Next up, we're going into Marvel Legends, and prepare yourselves, friends. Prepare. That's all we can say. They announced a full Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 wave. Here we are getting Star-Lord with his two blasters. You're getting double pins. You're getting that, double jointed everything with pins, but they're finally in their Guardian suits, finally all matching. So if you've been waiting for that, you can finally get those all together here. But yeah, Peter Quill, what do you think?
It was good. I'm excited, for the movie. I'm excited for this costume iteration. One thing I do notice is the blasters. They're very different from Guardians 1, 2, and Avengers. He used the same blasters throughout. And these ones are actually really different. They don't have like the bottom piece
Yeah,
to them.
and
They're more like pistols.
those original ones were like Yondu's gift. But maybe, I don't know. Have you played the Guardians of the
Not yet, not
Okay.
yet. Not got it downloaded.
All right. Well, there's certain things in that might tell us why they're different, but yeah, different blasters for Quill. But this is kind of how many Quills has this been maybe in the past 6 months? We got him in the Thor wave. We got him in the Disney 4-pack or the Disney full pack.
But that was like a throwaway.
Disney
That even makes to stores, yeah. No, but I think the thing was with this, at least it's like a completely different new costume. It's not like the Ant-Man situation where it's like so similar. Like this is all new, right?
All different. Yeah. All right, and then next up we are getting Nebula with her like changing hand. She can change her hand into a blade.
So
that's kind of cool. But looking good there.
And this one, the legs look like reuse from the original Nebula. And even the head, I feel like they're just repainting it because it looks exactly like the other one.
Yeah, like it is movie accurate, at least from the trailer, because her eye is now blue instead of her having that straight purple line.
Yeah, and the orange side.
So it was a little different, but we are getting that big old space gun that comes with most space people.
Yeah, like that's usually the gun that Rocket gets, but there's some reason they gave it to Nebula.
They gave it to like Kang too.
Oh, really?
In the comic book Kang, in the Joe Fixit Build a Wave.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, another one. All right, and then next up is the Invisible Man himself, Drax the Destroyer. Again, just that new blue, that Guardian suit. Looks great. He does come with his two little blades. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I maybe it's because I like Drax a little more, but I do like this figure a little more than the rest of these other ones. But yeah,
you're getting more plastic, more bang for your buck. There you go.
A little taller guy.
He's a bigger guy. It is kind of nice though to get the whole wave as a movie wave, and there's not comic figures thrown in randomly to complete the bath. So at least that nice.
Is true. And they did say that they were going to try and do that when they could. And I guess with the amount of Guardians they have, they can definitely do it. Next up, we have Mantis, and again, she's another one of those favorites. She's looking great. She's doing the Charles Xavier read your mind.
This one is very exciting just because the first Mantis was in the Guardians of the Galaxy Wave 2, and it was the BAF, and it's really rare, and it's like aftermarket price is like triple digits right now. So I think a lot of people are going to be excited for this because not many people have Mantis.
And I think they did a good job on this one. Yeah, it is just Mantis. So. All right, and then next up we are getting Rocket. Really, really cool to get another Rocket. It's always great to get a little guy who can move. And people have been kind of upset about this one, or at least people were like, "Hey, if you bought that Howard the Duck statue, just realize that Marvel can include articulation of those size figures, and Rocket is an example of that." So,
and honestly, the articulation even looks better than the previous Rocket we got, and I think it's because he's wearing a suit, so he's a little more chunkier, whereas the other one was just fur, and it was like the limbs were skinny, and so it was hard to pack as much articulation in it.
I think you're right. Yeah, with the boots.
To me, the knee joints and the elbow joints look to me to have better range than the original Rocket, and even the ab crunch, because the other one,
I don't think it did, because it was just a suit.
It just had like a swivel because the fur, and so yeah, this one looks better than the other ones.
So, but he comes with a cool new gun. I don't know. Maybe we've seen this one before.
No, I don't think so. That's new. Yeah,
it does look new, which is really, really cool that we're getting that. And next up, we're getting Kraglin. Super excited for get Kraglin. I love Sean Gunn. I think he's so funny.
Wait, that's his brother?
Yeah, that's his brother. That's Weasel.
I didn't know that.
That's why he's in all the movies.
I didn't know that.
I've been working for 11 years, Luke. I've had 15,000 jobs. I've saved every dollar I ever made. That and the miracle of compound interest has created a bounty of $250,000.
Yeah, so it's Sean Gunn. And he's getting his little, the little arrow with an effect piece on it, which I think is cool. I think it's a great accessory for Kraglin. And there he is whistling. Still trying to learn that. And he's got a Yondu's retro fin on. So
and it's the exact accessory that came with Yondu in the same system. And it's really cool because it's lightweight enough that it balances by itself. Like when you put it in that holster, it'll just stay in
it'll stay like that.
Yeah, it'll stay like that. It won't really fall much.
That's cool. Yeah, I was wondering how they were getting that, but yeah, it looks like it is just a pretty thin piece of plastic up top. Cool. Yeah, no, this looks great. Kraglin.
And I feel like you could buy an extra one of those and make maybe like a custom Ravager. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just like a Ravager suit.
Yeah, and just swap the head.
Yeah, exactly.
For a taser. No, taser race would be too big, but yeah, no, that'd be cool. Do another Ravager. All right, and then next up, we are getting the beefiest Groot I have ever seen. This is the Groot that shows up in the trailers, and it's going to be in Volume 3. I really, really dig this Groot. I love that they're doing a different version of him, and that we've kind of seen this progression of him from the little tree, this little sapling in the little cup, and then the dancing baby Groot, and then the teenage Groot, and now we're getting early adulthood Groot.
This is Swole Boy Groot, Swole Boy.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
He's hitting the gym. He's hitting the gym for sure, and he does come with this cool back piece of just kind of. I'm assuming. I guess he flies in the movie. They fly now.
We'll see.
They fly now.
They fly now. He forgot. But what if that was the first time they used them? They've been using them since the Clone Wars.
The only thing is. Okay, so this is deluxe, right? Because he's big, right? Yeah. But most deluxes from Hasbro used to be at 30, then they went to like $35.99, and now this one's $40, right? So now they're at $40 with this, and I think what's wrong about this was the biggest slap in the face is that to me this should have been the Build-A-Figure. So and then even if you want to add the current BAF that's in the wave, which is Cosmo, as a figure, even then, and so like maybe make a 7 or 8 figure wave if you want to add those wings, but if not, just remove those wings and then make Cosmo an exclusive. This is the BAF without the wings.
I agree.
That's what should have been done. And it's literally they're just like, how can we make more money? That's literally what they said to themselves, because they've always done, you know, big Build-A-Figures.
Yeah.
And even when they haven't, we've been really mad. Like when they did the Mantis, and then when they did the what's the Wong from Eternals, Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
People were like pissed that it's like a regular size figure, you know?
Right.
Like that's not what
getting more.
Exactly. And so this was just them taking out the Build-A-Figures so they can charge it $40 for it.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. If that was the intentions, which it kind of seems like it was, man, not a good move here. And I'm assuming our community will be voicing their concern.
Yeah, I mean, think about this too. Like when they did the Guardians One wave, right? Groot was the Bath. Groot was the Bath.
Groot was the Bath, and he was tall, and I don't know.
I think yeah, exactly.
But figure wise, I think this looks great. Really, really cool to get a sold out Groot. But let's keep going here with this wave. We are getting also a Adam Warlock figure, and this Golden Boy looks good. Again, Adam Warlock is very, very involved with the Guardians. So really cool to also get him, and he's going to be in the movie. So
I do think the gold, I'm worried about it because I wonder how much marbling is going to be in the face.
Yeah, it's still there. I wish we didn't have to deal with the marbling, but yeah, the marbling's still there.
And you know, this is like a lower end action figure line, so we can't expect too much. We can't expect, you know, like a metallic paint or anything like that. So I just think there's no way around it, but I wonder how much marbling we're going to get.
And where these are now closed in box, windowless packaging, you don't know what you're going to get.
That's true. You can't even pick the best one.
You can't even pick the one that has the marbling not in the face. Damn, that's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. All right, but yeah, Adam Warlock coming here, and he is played by that kid who's got, what's that kid's name, man? I don't know what he is, but he's from the Maze Runner. He's the bully kid.
Yeah. He's also in that RV movie.
yeah. We're the Millers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I think James picked him for a reason, right? And I think he's gonna be like funny in it because I think the kid's funny. But
yeah, he is.
But here we have the Build-A-Figure. Let's hear it. Ooh, boo. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they could have thrown this in with the rocket, and I don't know. I don't know why this is the Build-A-Figure. We have Cosmo here, the dog, the Russian space dog. Lakai is actually the original Russian space dog. But we have Cosmo here, and he is the Build-A-Figure. Each little piece, you get the tail with one friend, you get the one leg per figure.
One leg per figure. That is bullcrap, dude.
You get the head, you get the helmet. Let's take a look at all that here real quick here. This is what you're getting with this wave. I mean, look at Quill. All you're getting is his guns. No alternate hands, no alternate head, no alternate nothing. Mantis.
There's just no value. Man.
There's literally no value. Mantis, again, nothing. Mantis literally comes with nothing except for the dog's leg. Like, out of all of these, Nebula has the most. And that's they threw in a weird little gun, stuff they've already printed, and her blade. And man, yeah, the value here is it's just not here. It's like, just not here.
Look at the size of the Build-A-Figure pieces compared to the figures. Like, that tells you how little it is.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, it's going to be just scaled to the dog, but still, like, what are we buying here? I don't know. I agree with you, man. The value's gone. Yeah, the choices they're making here, super interesting.
I'm still gonna buy them all.
Right. I mean, that's how collect how you collect, but we can share and voice our concerns or our complaints. That, man, there's just not enough here. It's just not enough here. And maybe it turns out that the movie does do well, and it's a great movie, and I'm pretty sure it will be, because I think everyone's going to die in it, so we might as well get them as in their last iterations of those. But it does suck that this is our Build-A-Figure wave for it. All right, and there's the team there for you. A little pretty
That does
picture.
look good. That does look good though.
Again, yeah, that uniformity looks great, and does look comic accurate. And so, if you are going to pre-order all these, make sure you're going over to Entertainment Earth, get that pre-order in with them, guys. All right, let's jump over. Oh, sorry, one last piece of news there. There will be a Marvel Legends Hasbro Pulse fan stream March 1st. That's next Wednesday, and yeah, I'm excited for this. We'll see what they give us. You know, me, I love X-Men. I know they've been kind of doing a lot of X-Men, but hopefully they give us more X-Men. But I'm excited to see what they announce. All right. Oh yeah. And then sorry, one last piece of Marvel Legends news. They gave us a digital render of Luke Cage, Power Man, classic Luke Cage. And from what I can tell, I'm probably wrong, but it does look like a lot of reuse from the Dormammu Red Skull figure. I don't know what you're seeing, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. But honestly, as a figure, it looks cool, and it's cool to get a Power Man like with his his bands on his
Dormammu Red
gauntlet.
Skull. You think so?
The legs and the arms look very familiar.
I call no way on that because
Okay.
this is a larger figure because they're scaling it as if it's Power Man. Power Man's large.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to do that, it would look terrible, right? Because scaled to figures.
They're skinny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. Again, I'm probably
I
wrong.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. I'm hoping not. But yeah, we're getting Power Man, and I don't know how this is going to get released or what venue it's going to be in, but I'm hoping we also get a classic Iron Fist to go along with Power Man.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Get a little Danny. Get that.
Yeah, the reason why I know for a fact actually now to confirm that it's not the reuse is because the boots, if it were, they would be using like the regular 6-inch boots that these figures, like the regular size mold that the boots use, and these are different boots.
Okay.
So this is actually a beefier, bulkier mold that just looks similar to that.
Cool. Yeah, it's like the loose bagginess is kind of probably what I'm comparing it to. But cool, yeah. But yeah, Luke Cage, Power Man. I'm excited. And again, maybe this is like a teaser for what's going to be announced on the live stream. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to Mezco here. Just a couple of reveals from their toy fair. They are giving us a 1/12 collective Wolverine in his blue and yellows.
And this is like another Wolverine. Mezco's so annoying. Like, why don't they, I feel like, just give us another X-Men? Like, literally any other X-Men, people would be hyped for it. Because let me tell you how many Wolverines we got. We got an X-Force, brown and yellow, blue and yellow, a second blue and yellow, like it was a different version. Freaking Samurai Logan, Leather Jacket Logan,
oh boy,
and then Old Man Logan. So, and then for X-Men, they've only given us like a Cable, Bishop, Gambit, and Magneto. So it's like, come on, we don't need another Wolverine.
They haven't done a Cyclops?
Oh yeah, they've done 2 Cyclopses. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give us like a Jean or a Rogue. Everyone loves Rogue.
Oh my gosh, a Rogue with the full body suit, that would be sick.
Yeah, dude, come on. There's way more. Exactly. That is interesting. All right, well, that's just a little teaser there from Mezco from their toy fair for Wolverine. And then another teaser that they released was The Shadow. I don't know what this is, but it does look cool.
You know what this looks like though? Like that face looks like it's part of Dick Tracy. I'm not sure if it is, but maybe it's another Dick Tracy.
Maybe it's another
figure. Because he's wearing that, like the bowler cap. That's like detective vibe.
Yeah, and like The Shadow, such like a classic name. Just The Shadow. This reminds me of the Cape. I don't know if you remember that show. It was like a weird.
Yeah, I heard of that show.
But yeah, The Shadow here from Mezco. All right, and then one last thing here, and these are not part of the 1/12 collective, right? These are the 5 points plus, or 5-point articulated figures that Mezco does.
Mm-hmm. But like with these though, I feel like they scale because in the comics they were like little,
they're
like
tiny.
That. So I feel like they're to scale with the 6-inch figures.
Okay.
Because this is like the classic comic, with all 4 red bandana.
Yeah.
I think this is neat if you're into that, original iteration of the Turtles, especially because it's not too bad of articulation.
No, it's not too bad. Do you think they do an exclusive black and white version?
That would be cool. I think that's a good exclusive idea.
I would like that. I would like that. Just to
that'd be nice.
really be in that world.
Because like NECA does that, they do like black and white versions for like the Shredder. That's cool.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. That's what we got from Mezco. Let's go ahead and jump over the sea there. Let's jump over that ocean, the ocean, and let's go over to the imports. Up first here, we're getting Devilman from SH Figure Arts. This is the 50th anniversary version, so it looks like another version from them, and it is going to be retailing for 60 or I can't remember. You know what?
60-ish.
If I don't know, I probably shouldn't say. But a Devilman from Devilman Crybaby, and he looks good. He's coming with 2 different sets of wings, one damaged, one undamaged, different faceplates. The whole SH Figure Arts. So really, really cool. And man, he looks slick, looking slick here. SH Figure Arts does a good job on these anime figures, though.
They do, and also they're better price point than Figma, like $60, $70 max. One thing I was gonna say, what this looks like is there's a Pokemon called Salamence. This looks exactly like that Pokemon, I swear.
Oh, whoa! Maybe that Pokemon is based off of Devilman.
It could be.
It's an homage.
It's an homage to Salamence.
We'll throw them up. All right, and then that's gonna do it for our imports. And something cool that I thought was cool. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about the Toy Collector like physical magazine. We covered it when they were first announcing it.
Yeah, I thought this like died already.
No, they're still going, and guess what? They're still rocking exclusives and like world premieres. With
that's crazy.
Their covers, and here we have the Biker Mice from Mars. Right, this is a show made to sell toys, basically getting on the hype train of turtles and trying to like replicate that before the Power Rangers showed up and stole the whole show. But yeah, we have the Biker Mice from Mars. From these renders, they look kind of cool.
No, I'm not into that. But yeah, I did watch the Toy Galaxy episode that he did on these, and he talked about them. But I'm just not interested. Maybe it's just nostalgia purposes. So people if they see these and they're like, "Oh, I love that show."
If there was like a toy company that did a Street Sharks like 6-inch figures, I'm all in. And even if like they weren't perfect, I'd do it. I'd buy them for the nostalgia.
You ever seen that Vin Diesel Street Shark ad?
Yeah.
Street Shark,
I think he still has hair in that video, right?
I want to show you something up close and personal. I've got something here with such fantastic detail, it's gonna blow you away. Head shark!
Street Sharks are cool. They are cool.
Street Sharks and Samurai Pizza Cats. If they
I'll
did
rip off TMNT, yep.
Yeah. It's all that.
I'll stick with TMNT.
the classic. But yeah, no, Toy Collector is still cranking out issues. This is number 4 for them with exclusives, and I'm kind of tempted. Like, I'm surprised that they're still going. Congratulations, great job.
Yeah, exactly. I thought they'd be dead by now. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see what the content is inside, which is kind of interesting. But all right, yeah.
Who's making these?
I think it's NAC Nacelli's.
Oh, okay, so like
I've never heard
about
about
it. Company.
Yeah,
okay.
I haven't heard of it. Yeah, I don't know. I have any experience with them. All right, let's jump into Mythic Legions, and we're going to close out our show, of course, with the only Mythic Legions. Up first, something that Josh was like, you know what? I can kind of see the future, and I know where these guys are doing.
Predicting future crimes.
Now I'm sick!
See? You said that would happen. You are a precog!
Josh, last week we were talking, saying about a different repaint of the, what is this guy? Santa Claus? I can't remember.
Yeah, Saint Nick. Father Christmas, Saint Nick. Yeah.
So, and here it is. They announced it like, I think a day or two after.
Yeah, they did.
We got our video uploaded, but it is the green coat version, and he comes with everything that came before, except for, of course, the little actual present in the bag, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I did think it was gonna be blue because like in art, like in European art, they do like blue Santas. So I thought it was gonna be blue, but this one's like a green and blue. The main difference with this is like, of course, the brown beard. The other one was just both white. So you're getting kind of that can work like as a dwarf
True.
head, and
Like a
you can swap
mage.
out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dwarf or mage. And then beyond that, it's all the same. It's just all repainted, repainted toys, repainted helmets.
Yeah.
It's just all the same.
And this is part of the Four Horsemen approved retailer exclusive
Appreciation wave,
yeah, appreciation wave.
And it's gonna retail for $70.
$70. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Next up, we have Blue Hagadon.
Blue Hagnon. So there's a really funny story with this. So the original Hagnon had already been released, and it's just like a clear plastic, and he glowed green.
Okay.
But he was introduced in the fan vote, and I think he got really high, and so they didn't want to he didn't make it to the All-Stars, but he was close.
Man.
But the thing is, why the original one was clear and it glowed green. This one's blue and glows blue, and the reason for that is because when the Four Horsemen were talking with the factories, they were like, "Oh, let's do a really fun thing where we make some that glow green, some that glow blue, and so that when you order them, you don't know which one you get, and so when you put it under the light, you could get a green or blue, and then you could trade with other collectors or whatever." But the Chinese factory interpreted it as this. We'll put it. I'll say
yeah.
But yeah, it came out half and half. Like the Chinese factory sent them a half blue, a half green figure, where they just wanted half of the supply green and half the supply blue. And so they're like, "What the heck?" And so then when they went back and talked to them, they're just like, "Okay, make it blue." And so they produced like some samples of blue, but then they're like, "Oh, the blue's not glowing very well." So there's like, let's screw it, just make everything green.
Dang.
And so some of the horsemen had the blue samples. And so they were like really rare throughout like the community. Everybody talked about them, and somehow some are leaking, and but there were like some blue ones. And so they're like really rare. And so now we're getting a blue one. So it's good because collectors that had the green one can now get the blue one, and even me who doesn't even have a Hagnon can get at least a Hagnon.
Yeah, that's a crazy story behind this figure. Oh man, Blue Hagnon, and he glows blue.
He glows blue, and he's going to be $50, so it's the retail price. But this is cool though too, because it's good. I feel like this is going to go well with that deluxe builder pack that we showed in the last wave.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of part of their legion, so I feel like this is perfect time, because then now you can pick that up and display him with him.
Yeah, and he does come with the necro head, or like the zombie head, and his like skeleton head, right? Comes with both heads. So that's nice. Blue Hagnon. All right. And then next up we have this Elven warrior guardsman.
This is Sir Liege of the Elven Elite Guard.
Liege.
And for the most part, he's using a lot of pieces from Magnus. And the crazy thing is, it's even the same color scheme in Magnus, which makes sense because it's like the same faction. But this is going to be $50, and man, did they pack some value in this figure.
This thing is packed. You're getting 2 sets of upper arms, 2 sets of lower arms, unarmored and armored,
and 3 heads.
3 head. Well, no, I believe it's a removable helmet with this head, and then of course the bow and arrow, the swords, the short sword, the long sword, and this troll head. Oh my goodness.
Well, the orc head. But yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
Right. It is a removable helmet. You're right. So that's what they're that's crazy, because like we've seen so many, now they're doing removable helmets, but we actually haven't gotten a figure in hand that removes its helmet yet.
That's right. Okay.
So I'm just so used to like the helmets are just swappable. But the thing is with this, what I like, and I regret talking kind of like bad about Mythic Legions in the Four Horsemen last episode, because I said, "Oh, I hate that they're doing this like fan appreciation." Yeah. Well, not the repainting, the fan appreciation wave, where it's like at a higher price for us. But the thing is, for $50, they're still adding way more stuff than we would get in a normal figure. Like we've never gotten this much stuff in a $37 figure, so it's crazy. And I like that it's only a 4-figure wave, because I was thinking it's going to be like a full wave, and I was like, that sucks. And so it's only a 4-figure wave, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, this honestly, when I was reading about these guys, this was like, yeah, if I can find one of these, I want to pick one up. That price point for what you're getting is pretty cool.
And he is the only new figure. So this is actually a figure that nobody has. Everything else is just like repaints, And go back to the second portrait.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about one time they were like trying to do an Asian portrait?
Yeah.
They're like said, "Oh, this is an Asian character."
Yeah.
We're like, it doesn't look Asian. But I feel like their sculptors nailed it this time.
And I believe if it's because they based it off of an actual fan.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And so like they were able to get like a full render of this fan and use that to just translate into a figure. And of course, I mean the fan is Asian, and so it's gonna look Asian. Yeah, no, he looks great.
It's really cool because like we've never gotten an Asian character, so to get finally an Asian character, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, this one is, I think this is where it's at for me, man. This is what I want to pick up, or at least try to pick up, All right, but that's gonna go ahead and end our show today, friends. Lots and lots of really cool stuff. Again, a kind of a big week, and I'm honestly, dude, every day we get closer to, I don't know, personally for me, I think I'm gonna start pulling further away from Marvel Legends, and maybe even Hasbro entirely. But other lines are looking nicer. My money can get me more over here, more over there. I'll always probably come back for X-Men, 100%. But we'll see.
I do feel you. Yeah. Like Mythic Legions and like DC Multiverse, it's just better value, not
value,
figures, but value,
better value.
Better value.
My pick of the week is going to be that Elven War Guardsman.
Sir Lige.
Yeah, man, that thing is, I don't know, it looks good, so clean,
so good, yeah.
And so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be looking out for that one for sure on March 1st. How about you?
Is going to be the DC Multiverse Raven. Even though it's not how I like how it scales, I just like the look of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think that's a great choice. I think it's a great pick. All right. Let us know down below in the comments what your pick of the week might have been this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're heading over to Entertainment Earth, as you should, come on now, make sure that you're using code BROTHERS at checkout for 10% off any in-stock items. Yeah, really, really nice there. And of course, free shipping on orders over $39. And that's just what they do now. So this has been the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh. Peace.